special event for us, as you can see. And to start things off, I'm going to ask our Director and CEO, Ralph Coutier, to make his way up to the podium to give us our welcome remarks. Ralph.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is as excited as I am for this event today. This is a long time coming. So welcome to Miami International Airport, and welcome to our Concourse K groundbreaking, a very, very, very historic moment in the history of our airport. So, on behalf of our airport, I want to welcome you all. I want to first start out by thanking our mayor, our builder-in-chief, the Danilo Living Conference, has been our biggest supporter of our capital improvement program. And under her visionary leadership, we're here today to get this project started. So I want to also thank my dear friend, Chief Jimmy Morales, my boss, for being here to MC our event today. And he's been a big champion of our airport and everything we're doing here. So thank you for being here. We're also very, very thankful to have our chairman, Anthony Rodriguez, here, and some of our state reps, Representative Rizzo, Representative Blanco, our sheriff, our supervisor of elections. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Our entire board of county commissioners is very grateful for our support over the last several years just to get to this point where we're at now. Extremely excited. I'm beyond grateful, last but not least, to our MIA team, our mighty MIA team, for getting us to this point, going through all the process, getting us to where we are now at this groundbreaking of what is the first terminal expansion in the last 18 years of our airport. This is a historic terminal. Groundbreaking is not just about construction, it's about MIA's future. It represents a powerful momentum shift in how we serve our community and how we prepare for our future. And this is the first of many jewels to come in our $9 billion plus modernization and capital improvement program, which we'll be rolling out over the next 10 or 15 years. So you remember where you were years from now when you were here for the kickoff of this very, very important project. So thank you so much for being here. This is also a symbol of our shared vision to deliver a world-class, future-ready airport that reflects the innovation, resilience, and spirit of Miami-Dade County. So thank you all for being here to celebrate this historic moment with us. And it's now my distinct pleasure and honor to welcome my dear friend, my boss, and our Chief Operations Officer, Chief Jimmy Morales. Thank you.
I've got a short leg, so I got to take the stairs, unlike Ralph. But thank you, Ralph, and good morning to everyone. You know, as someone, and I know I'm not unique when I say, as someone who was born and raised in this community, MIA has figured prominently at many special points in my life, and I'm sure in yours as well. And that's why I think I'm so excited about this event today. It is the first time in 20 years probably or so that there has been a groundbreaking for a new or expanded terminal. In fact, I think it was long enough ago that I was probably a county commissioner at the time. That's how long ago it probably was. But and the fact is that today, this is an incredible achievement in the history of our airport. I think it's a testament to the leadership of Mayor Living Conference, the team she's put together, as we recognize this is about jobs. This is about economic opportunity. And as this airport grows, we can add to that opportunity of all kinds of jobs, including jobs of folks who, trades and technicians who come out here and work hard and earn a tremendous living, as well as opening a gateway to people to come visit our community and for our folks to go somewhere else, and for all that precious cargo to come into this community. So there's a lot of exciting reasons why this airport is such a top priority, and we really appreciate you all being here. As a result, it's only appropriate that for such a special occasion, we have really some equally outstanding guests today to celebrate with us. Today, for example, you're going to hear remarks from Miami-Dade County Mayor Danilo Living our BCC Chairman. I'm not sure she's here yet, but I haven't seen her, but we're expecting Miami-Dade County Commissioner for District 6 and the Commissioner whose home district this is, Natalie Milian-Orbis, our elected Sheriff, Rosie Cordero-Sutton, the Lamar Tech CEO, Manny Garcia-Tuñon, the NV2A Group President and CEO, Gilberto Neves, and I haven't seen him yet. I don't know if David Whitaker's here, the Greater Miami Convention Visitor Bureau. If he comes, he'll be joining us later. We also have a number of elected officials who are also with us today. Florida State Representative Omar Blanco, Representative Alex Rizzo, Supervisor of Elections Elena Garcia. I don't know if Representative Fabricio or Ana Maria Rodriguez, Senator, are here, but they may be joining us later as So thank you all so much, and let's give our elected officials, please, a big round of applause. Perfect timing, Commissioner Midangor, thank you. Perfect timing. It is now my turn to introduce my boss, but someone I've also known since I moved back to the community many years ago, my friend, Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine-Cobb.
Good morning. I think everyone here is very excited. It is truly a great milestone day. I know Ralph told me he had trouble sleeping. So long anticipated moment for everyone here. And I'm just thrilled that we have so many great leaders here joining us, so many who contributed to make this reality possible today. And I'm a very proud mayor. Look, nothing will mark my tenure as mayor perhaps more than the modernization and action program here at Miami International Airport. And by the way, I did coin that phrase. Just saying. And truly this is a milestone, part of our $9 billion upgrade, keeping up with the traffic at the airport. This is the fastest growing airport in the United States. And we are not just problems that needed to be fixed, but we are building for the future. We are truly future ready here at MIA. So it's been, as you've heard, almost 20 years, and Terminal J, the last one, so you wonder why is it Terminal K, right? Because there was J and next comes K. That is the official answer. But Ralph said also there were like that many different iterations. So we got to K, and it was the right one. We did it. So again, we're all here joining. Thank you so much to our constitutional officers, to our chairman, our state leaders, to our builders and designers for being here. If I don't come back in my next life in marketing, right, modernization and action, I am back as engineer because I really want to get things done. So part of our plan, which is a very big plan, and so much so that we're calling it one of my high impact priorities, the airport overhaul. That's what we're doing here. Part of it has already seen great results. You might remember a year ago, 85% of our elevators sidewalks working, and now we're over 95%, which is a great milestone, a great achievement. And guess what? Modernizing an elevator, yes, it does take a long time. In other words, it's replacing, it's a very big operation, and working around the clock with our companies to make sure that we are replacing every single one of those conveyances over the next 5 to 10 years. So, as I mentioned, we're not just updating outdated infrastructure, we're also building to accommodate more passengers. Since 2020, we've been the fastest growing airport. And a few more of the great achievements underway. With Lamar Tech, we're going to be opening the IBIS Garage. It's on track for 2,000 more parking spaces when it opens this winter. Understand ahead of schedule? Right. Yep. Okay, that's an applause line. And now with today's groundbreaking, the new Concourse K is bringing 6 new gates to the South Terminal in just 4 years. But we're not stopping there. Concourse D West expansion is going to break ground in 2027, and when it opens in 2030, there'll be 17 more gates at the North Terminal. And none of this could be done without the incredible leadership and support of our Board of County Commissioners. Thank you to our chair, to our Commissioner for District 6, Commissioner Orvis. But also, unfortunately, our chair of our airport committee could not be with us today. She's under the weather, but Commissioner Cohen-Higgins definitely very excited as well and joins us here today in spirit. So, We are going to completely redesign the central terminal. That is our oldest section. It's slated for 2031. And by the way, I think that's where they had the oldest escalator, 69 years old, my age. I'm still ticking. But after a while, they were pulling this. It worked until about a year ago, that 69-year-old escalator. Just saying. So what we managed to do to keep things moving is pretty incredible. But that's okay. I'm going strong. So what does it all add up to? In just 6 years, we're going to have a fully modernized, future-ready MIA that reflects the global, dynamic, and welcoming spirit of Miami-Dade. So I hope that after today, you're all as excited as I am about what's ahead, because the future of MIA has never looked brighter. So congratulations to everyone here, to MIA team for your excellent work, and a few words in Spanish. Qué día tan emocionante para MIA. Esta es la primera expansión de una terminal de nuestro aeropuerto en casi 20 años. Hoy marca un momento importante en el plan de modernización en acción, el plan MIA, por $9 mil millones para transformar a nuestro aeropuerto. Gracias al plan MIA, hemos subido el número de elevadores y escaleras funcionando 85%. Hace un año fue 85 y ahora estamos en 95% y vamos a reemplazar todos en los próximos 5 a 10 años. Y también los baños. ¿Has visto? Baños nuevos, they're muy lindos. Con esta expansión de la Terminal K, vamos a incorporar 6 nuevas puertas de embarque a la zona sur del aeropuerto en solo 4 años. Pero no vamos a parar ahí. También vamos a expandir la Terminal D Oeste en 2030. Tendremos 17 puertas de embarque más en la zona norte del aeropuerto. Y el mes pasado, la Comisión aprobó el contrato para diseñar la zona central, la parte más antigua del aeropuerto, la cual está lista en 2031. Esto quiero decir que en 6 años tendremos un aeropuerto totalmente modernizado y preparado para el futuro. Felicitaciones a todos. And now, we're going to welcome our tax collector, Mr. Dario Fernandez, who's just joined us. All right. And now it is with great pleasure that I get to introduce the chairman of the Commissioners, our Chairman Anthony Rodriguez. Thank you so much, Judge.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning. Good morning. All right, that's more like it. Guys, before we get started, with everything that's going on, and I know we're here to celebrate this momentous occasion for Terminal K that has been long in the making, but with everything going on in the world right now, in the Middle East and here at home, let's take a moment to salute and say thank you to our law enforcement officers and our first responders who are here with us today protecting us. To our sheriff, thank you for that. Guys, it's great. As an elected official, it's great to show up to these ribbon cuttings, to these groundbreakings, and grab a shovel, put it in the sand, take a picture, be told where to put it, where to toss it on 3. But it's really an honor. Just a month ago, to my colleagues and the mayor, we were approving this somewhat like $600 million contract on the county commission, and just a month later, we're here breaking ground for what I know would be not just a great project, but a project that will be finished on time. Thanks to our great partners at Lemartec and their entire engineering architecture team. Thank you, Myra, and the entire team that's from Lemartec that's here. And again, us as elected officials, we come, we do the groundbreaking, but it doesn't happen just with us. It happens with a great team that works not behind us, but beside us. And that great team is the entire administration at the county, the entire aviation department, our entire procurement department, Namita and her team. So Ralph, our director Cute, your entire team, thank you for everything you've done. I know that this is no easy task, so thank you very much to your entire team as well. I want to thank our state elected officials and our constitutional officers that are here today as well. With this rain, I'm talking a little louder. Everybody stay dry. But one thing I want to say and I want to emphasize is, and no one from the state that's here today has done this, but I always say, it irks me when I hear people say that our airport here at Miami is not at par. Because the reality is that it is the largest economic engine in the entire state of Florida. We have more visitors and more passengers going through it than any other airport in the state, and more than a lot of other states. So we're doing pretty good. We're now today at 95% on our conveyance belts. We've invested over $700 million in our escalators and elevators in just the last year, 2 years. So we're doing pretty good. And again, I know that with the help of our partners in the private sector, we will be on time to make this a world-renowned airport that all of us will be proud to call our airport MIA. And Ralph, from your alma mater to the MIA, adelante.
You know, rain is good luck, right? It rained the night we got married, and 36 years later, we're still here, so it's a good thing. Without any further ado, it's my honor and pleasure to introduce the Commissioner of District 6, the Home Commissioner of MIA, Commissioner Natalia Young Orbit. You want to take the big step? All right.
Thank you. Good morning. It actually rained on my wedding day too, and that's going pretty well, so this is probably good luck. I'm so proud to be here today as we break ground on Concourse K, such an important part of Miami International Airport and for our community. This airport sits right in the heart of our district, District 6, and it's the fabric of who we are. It provides thousands of jobs for District 6 and plays a vital role in our local economy. Concourse K means more gates, more jobs, and a better experience for the millions of people who come through these doors every single day. It also means more opportunities for our residents and our small businesses to be able to grow. So thank you to Director of the Aviation team, round of applause, and our entire team at the county for making this happen. This is what progress looks like, and I know we're just getting started. Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here today. Thank you.
I want to quickly recognize, first of all, I guess the sister to the brother of MIA, our port director, Heidi Webb, the cruise ship capital of the world. And obviously they are so interconnected in terms of the success of both entities. And I say probably the hardest working man in government, our new tax collector, elected tax collector, Daniel Fernandez. We talk a lot about the economics of an airport, the job. Oh, look at that. All right. Just as I'm about to recognize the sheriff, I think she has influence here. I don't know. But safety is such a critical part. Now, obviously, we're talking about an incredible international operation here, and in a world full of, sadly, dangers and whatnot, we're fortunate to have the most incredible public safety entities from the federal, state, and local level. And so it's really quite appropriate that we're here today from our newly and first elected sheriff, back in the days, in a long time, first elected Sheriff Rosie Cordero Stubbs.
If you're all patient, you'll see the rainbow. That's kind of... I was kidding. I guess that's the best good morning that we can have. Good morning to everyone, obviously, Mayor, Cava, Director QTA, Chairman, commissioners, there's a few, I think, yes, we do have a few, and everyone else, all the elected officials and the directors, everyone who really had such an important role to play in why we're here today. It's an honor to stand with you today on the groundbreaking of the next phase of Miami International Airport. This airport not only facilitates the movement of people and goods, but also contributes to the growth of our economy. South Florida attracts people from around the world for its sun, beaches, culture, and energy. For many visitors, this airport is their first impression on our region. Today's groundbreaking of Concourse K represents an important investment in the future of Miami-Dade County and the state of Florida. MIA serves both our gateway to the world and the world's gateway to us. This new concourse is part of a bold capital improvement plan, and we're proud to say that our security efforts are growing right along with that infrastructure. As MIA expands, the Sheriff's Office will continue to support and safeguard millions of travelers who pass through our hometown airport each year. We work hard, hand in hand with the Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Department and with the Department of Homeland Security to form a safety net, ensuring MIA remains not only one of the busiest airports in the world, but also one of the most secure globally. Our deputies patrol around the clock, on foot, by bike, in golf carts, in vehicles, across tunnels, gates, roadways, and corridors. We aim to enforce regulations while assisting in ensuring a safe environment so travelers can focus on their journey. Our commitment is to ensure Miami International Airport remains a place where safety, service, and professionalism soar, as high as the planes on the runway. We look forward to supporting every phase of this growth and protecting every person who walks through these gates. Congratulations to each and every one of you who contributed on making this project a reality. Thank you.
I do want to acknowledge that we have been joined by someone I've known a long time and someone who's been in government for many, many years doing great service, our State Senator Ana Maria Rodriguez. And now, of course, somebody's got to build this thing. So we're going to hear from the two gentlemen who are, the spotlight's going to be on them for the coming years as to deliver an incredible product. And by the way, both of these companies have done a lot of work over the years with the county and have done some tremendous work. So I'm calling up to speak now from the CEOs of both Lamartec and NV2A, which is a joint venture, Manny Garcia Tuñón and Gilberto Neves.
Good morning. I'll be very brief. Today is a very special day, and we thank you for the opportunity to allow us to be here today, Man and I. But I want to give you a quick highlight. Ralph said that this has been in the making for 20 years. We have been building this airport for more than 20 years. And the last terminal in this location is very special to us because on the background is our last terminal, and the people that we have on this team have built that airport. That terminal, Terminal J, and the South Terminal and the Concourse J. So, another point that I want to highlight is that to build a major project like this, it requires bench. So our team, we have people that have been building airports all their lives, over 40 years, not only here, but all over the world. And this is a local team. So we are very proud of the team. I'm personally very proud of the team. I'm proud of our joint venture with Manny and Lamartec. And I'll let him close this his remarks, but we're very honored. Thank you for the mayor, thank you all for the county commission for the vote of confidence, and we're going to make you guys very proud. Thank you.
Biggest day at MIA in almost 20 years. Biggest day today. Mayor Kawa, Director Gutierrez, without question, it's because of your leadership. Commissioners, Chairman Rodriguez, all elected officials, it's because of your leadership that we're having this today. This job was not supposed to start for months, because that's the traditional way that government contracts go. But obviously, this team doesn't roll like that. There was an urgency for the community, and here we are because of their leadership. So thank you for that. And I want to assure you, I want to echo what my partner Gilberto said. I want to assure you, and most importantly, all of the families that make up part of our county, that this important project is in excellent hands. Not only because we are the most qualified team to build this, we are honored to have earned the opportunity to build this because we are local. MIA is important to us. Our companies were born in Miami. Most of us were born and raised in Miami. And MIA is an important part of our legacy, as Jimmy Morales mentioned. When I'm very proud to be the first generation in the United States from Cuban immigrants. When my father was starting Lamar Tech, and we didn't have 2 pennies to rub together, we would come to the airport, drive to the road, and we would watch airplanes take off. That's what we did. On cue, perfect, like the rainbow. That's what we did. It's important to us. And for that reason, I want you to know that this project is in excellent hands. We are working with over 45 different subcontractors from this community on this project. We're working with 18, 19 designers. Our design team led by Perez and Perez, everybody local. I mean, I think that is terribly important. And I want to tell you that that commitment is already shining through, because with the first contract that was awarded as part of this $9 billion capital improvement project, which is the parking garage that Madam mentioned, we are going to deliver that early, okay? And we're going to do our best to do the project. So you have our commitment, and I thank you again for the opportunity and the honor to be part of this team with NV2A to build this. Thank you.
By the way, earlier over a cup of coffee, they guaranteed on time and under budget. So let's hold them to it. We got it on the record here. Before I introduce our final speaker, I do want to acknowledge someone who's been a leader in this community many years, not an elected official, but she knows a few. Lillian Lopez from South Florida, Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. So, obviously, we talk about promoting this community. And our final speaker is with a group that really has been doing this for many, many years, from our airport, our seaport, our beaches, our convention centers. I'm talking operating officer for the Greater Miami Convention and Visitor Bureau, Rolando Aido.
All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. We have some ribbons to cut and some sand to turn over. But number one, of course, wanted to thank the mayor, the chair, Ralph, the commissioners. It's a privilege. There is probably no more exciting place than an airport. I know it sounds like a geek, but you know, we've got nightclubs, we've got beaches, we've got amazing restaurants. But I think this is the most exciting place. And because of this leadership and because of the amazing team that's been put together, it's going to become even more exciting. As Manny said, growing up, you know, I remember laying on top of the station wagon there by the Aero Squadron on Perimeter Road, the best free entertainment in town, to keep 6 kids entertained. And then fast forward, as I was walking here today to listen to our mayor greet the passengers in multiple languages, and the investment that is being made in the infrastructure. And that's great, but we're also making the investment in the customer service. And that's important, to have both the hardware and the software. So for us, it's a privilege to partner with our county, our leaders on both sides. And our job is to make sure that this concourse is as full as possible, that those planes remain as full as possible, and you have the commitment on behalf of the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thank you so much for your leadership. Really appreciate it.
Before I close this out, I do want to acknowledge that Harold Foster from the office of Senator Rene Garcia, Commissioner Garcia, is here. I also want to, for those here from the media, after the event closes, there will be availability at the back of the tent, one-on-one with our speakers and whatnot. We'll not be doing a press conference style. And I'm not sure yet whether we're actually going to do any stand or anything at all, but a little later we'll talk about it. Okay, let me just say before I close the program, just give me a personal moment to recognize, well, or re-recognize someone who I know doesn't like to take credit, and who's become just a good friend, a tremendous family, and that's our airport director, Ralph Coutier. For all the hard work and dedication that he demonstrates every day and around the clock, because we talk really early and really late. I want to ask Ralph, and please, your entire MIA team, please stand up for a round of applause.